Hi, third graders. So you used what you knew about the character Sassy to make a prediction about what she's going to do next. Let's see what happens at her audition. On the day of the tryout, kids came from all over the city. It was so crowded. Everyone was expected to wear black. But like Uncle Red, I picked my own color, bright yellow. And instead of standing in the back, I squeezed between Molly and Mona, right in the front row. I ignored their snickering. Miss Catherine came in and introduced Mr. Debato. Everyone applauded. Boy, was he short. Couldn't have been more than 4'9" tall. He started walking down the rows, pacing back and forth, just looking at us. Then he stopped right in front of me and said, "Young lady, why are you wearing that loud yellow leotard? I'll need to put on sunglasses to see anybody else. Please go to the back row." Uh-oh. Molly whispered, "See ya, wouldn't want to be ya." At least he noticed me, I snapped. I put my hands on my hips and walked to the back. The first round of the audition was center floor exercises. Mr. Debato looked around, prodding and poking, making corrections. He stopped once and looked right at me, but didn't say a thing. I held my breath as he dismissed about half of the kids after the first round, but not me. Next was the adagio, the slow section. I stood as close to Mona as I could get and whispered, "Your little skinny short legs are gonna look like chicken wings next to mine. I'd rather look like a chicken than a turkey like you with that long neck," she answered. "Talk to the hand," I told her. I took my leg up so high it got stuck. Luckily, I could balance on the other big foot, so I just held it until Mr. Debato remarked, "Young lady, the exercise is finished." Oh, I jumped out of position. "Show off," Molly grunted. "Gobble, gobble," Mona imitated a turkey. Then came the leaps across the floor. I took off like Jackie Joyner-Kersee in the long jump at the Olympics. With one leap, I sailed into the air past all the other girls. Molly and Mona watched, looking pea-green with envy. When I finished, Mr. Debato yelled, "Young lady, you must learn to dance to the music. Up on the count of 1, down on the count of 3. 3, not 5. You have the rhythm of a troglodyte." Again, I don't think I pronounced that correctly. I think it might be some sort of dinosaur, but I'd have to look that one up. I was crushed. As I passed Mona to get back in line, she said, "Next time, bring your big butt down by 3. "Your mama," I said. Ooh, did I wish I was a wizard? I turned them into 2 big fat frogs in tutus, trying to hip-hop. We can see those 2 frogs that she has in her imagination. By the end of the day, there were only 7 of us left. Mr. Debato called out everyone's name except mine and asked them to step forward. Standing alone, I really had to fight to hold back my tears. So hopefully right now you're predicting what is going to happen next. Think about how the audition has been going. Think about the things that Sassy has done and what Mr. Debato has said to her, and let's find out. Then I heard him say, "Thank you all for coming today. Keep working, keep trying. You are dismissed." Mr. Debato said to me, "Sassy, you have a great deal of potential. You have beautiful long arms and legs, but you flail about with no control. You must learn to use your feet better. And timing. We have a lot of work to do when you come to Washington this summer. But please, please leave that loud yellow leotard at home. All you need to do to be noticed is to walk into a room. Dismissed, he called out. I wonder if that's what you predicted. Jumping and shouting, I ran to the parking lot. I made it! I made it! Mama, I made it! Guess who was there to pick me up? Mama, Uncle Red, Huey, and half his football team piled in the back of that green pickup on their way to a game. Everybody was so proud of me, even Huey. You go, Miss Bigfoot. Thank you, Mr. Bighead, I said. We all laughed. 1 month later, Mama and I boarded the plane for Washington, D.C. She held my hand as my heart pounded when we landed. At the school, there were young dancers from Russia, Mexico, France, China, Cuba, Brazil, New York, Texas, and long-legged me from Inglewood, California. In class the first day, Mr. D'Abato introduced me to his 12-year-old protege, a boy named Dwight, who was 5 feet 10 inches tall. Dwight, I think I have found you a partner. Meet Sassy. Mama was right. Being tall wasn't so bad after all, and neither was having a big head. By the end of the summer, Huey had won the grand prize at Space Camp in Alabama, and I got to dance a duet with Dwight in the summer concert. When Dwight lifted me high into the air, I felt like I was dancing on the Milky Way, me and my big feet, making my mark on the world. Okay, then we have a beautiful picture of Sassy. Now, Sassy is Debbie Allen, and Debbie Allen is an award-winning actress, director, choreographer, and producer. This is her second children's book and is based on her own experiences as a dancer. Kadir Nelson is an accomplished illustrator and has received much praise for his illustrations for The Village That Vanished and Brothers of the Night, his first collaboration with Debbie Allen. Debbie Allen is a really interesting woman, a fantastic dancer, and just a very successful person. So later on in the year, when we are doing our biographies in writing, if Debbie Allen has sparked your interest, she might be someone that you decide you'd like to do a biography about. Happy reading, third graders.